The immense remoteness of her trance had passed. Immense remoteness of her trance. Yes, she was in the transcendent. She was in the realm of the Supreme. It is so far away from the earth and therefore remote. That has now gone behind, was left behind, was past. Human, so she is now becoming human once more. Her, her spirit is entering again into her body. Human she was once more. Savitri. What an endearing phrase this one. Savitri. That is the most beautiful phrase we have, you see. Savitri. Who cares, who bothers the divine Savitri? In a way, it is us Savitri who really matters. It is us Savitri. Intimate with the soul of the earth. Intimate with the soul. It is earth who had put her back from disappearing into nirvana. Savitri would have vanished, gone away into nirvana, into the formless, and would have lost the mission of her work, yet fell in an illimitable change. Her Savitri, still she sees an illimitable change in her. So now therefore there is a difference. Savitri has all along been Earth's Savitri. She has been all along Earth's Savitri. But Earth's Savitri was of a different type before the death of Satyavan than Earth's Savitri after the death of Satyavan. She is no more the same old Savitri now, what she was before the death of Satyavan and what she is after the death of Satyavan. There is an illimitable change now in that Earth's Savitri. Death of Satyavan and getting her soul, his soul back. It is that which makes Earth's Savitri different now. And that is the illimitable change. The change of the transcendental boons with which she has come back here. That is the big change. She has come back here with the boons of the transcendent, of the Supreme Himself. That is the big change. And in that sense, her Savitri is now different. You see. She was doing her yoga until now as Earth Savitri to receive those boons. Now she has received those boons. Therefore she is different. A change has taken place in her, illimitable change. That is why it is illimitable. A power dwelt in her soul, too great for earth. A power dwelt in her soul, too great for earth. Impossible to imagine. I mean, we can talk about it. Yes, change has taken place, power has come down in her. But to experience, to perceive that power in her, impossible. In fact, this is a line. A power dwelt in her soul, too great for earth. That is the illimitable change that has taken place. After bringing the soul of Satyavan back, that is the illimitable change. Until now, she didn't have that power. But now she is in possession of that power. Too great for earth. And a parallel line, corresponding line, a bliss lived in her heart, too large for heaven. It's a kind of a parallel line. See. But basically this line, a power dwelt in a soul too great for earth. It is this dynamism of Savitri, that power which is going to work here, and that is going to work here in the field of terrestrial creation, earth. Earth is not in a position to bear all that power, and yet she has to do her work. She has to prepare the earth that her power works in it. That power is there to prepare the earth, not to kind of build pressure on the earth that it gets crashed. See, if the sudden divine power comes here, then it can destroy things. Even the good things it can destroy, because we are not in a position to hold it. And therefore it is an act of tremendous grace that the divine does not come down like that. He comes with his power. We will not be able to withstand that power. And we will get crushed under that power, you see. Savitri is coming here, dwelling with that great power. It is she, her soul, as human soul, which can hold that power and through it act upon earth. Through it, it can act upon earth. It is like the divine Ganges rushing down from heaven into the head of Shiva. The force is so much that if it falls on the earth directly, earth will sink down. There has to be some kind of support. Shiva holds her in the jata. Too great for earth. A bliss lived in her heart. In fact, we should simply meditate on this line. We should not really talk. A power dwelt in her soul, too great for earth. It is a wonderful line. It's the line, it's the mantric line, it's the powerful line. To just meditate for 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 day, 2 days, like that, constantly on that line alone, you see. That line alone. It is that powerful line, you see. A power dwelt in our soul, too great for us. Mentally, we can picturize, do this, do that, etc., etc., but it doesn't mean much, you see. We have to kind of at least get a feel, experience a bit of it. That power is so great for the earth. Light too intense for thought and love too boundless. So he's giving 4 examples: power, bliss, light, love. That is the illimitable change. He is giving the examples for this phrase, illimitable change. Power is there, bliss is there, light is there, love is there. How they are there? Nothing remains unexplained in Savitri. You see, in Shivandu's epic Savitri, each phrase finds an explanation of its own immediately. You see. A power dwelt in a soul too great for earth. And see the beautiful line here, it is practically monosyllabic line. You don't pronounce power as disyllabic, it is mono. A power dwelt in a soul too great for earth. A power, you don't say power, see. A power dwelt in a soul too great for earth. A bliss lived in her heart too large for heaven. Practically monosyllabic lines, you see. Light too intense for thought and love too boundless. For earth's emotions lit her skies of mind and spread through her deep and happy seas of soul. So you have got seas, you have got sky, everything is flooded with that inevitable change. Everything is all that is sacred in the world drew near. All that is auspicious, all that is beautiful, all that is desirable, it got automatically sort of attracted by her presence. Savitri has come back in a divine form again, in a different manner, and naturally everything is attracted towards her, to her divine passivity of mood. Now, this is another very difficult line. All that is sacred in the world drew near. Okay, that is all right. To her divine passivity of mood, divine passivity. The most revealing phrase, divine passivity. Only a yogi can write that. It is, passivity does not mean here inertia. It is so much intensely active that as if it looks passive. It is so intensely active. Savitri has won such wonderful gifts. All the divine blessings she has now with her. But she is kind of aloof from them, kind. She is not displaying them. She is not showing them. She is not putting them anywhere, so to say, into activity. She is holding them luminously with her. She is possessing them. Everything is present there, charged. And therefore, in that sense, it is passive. As if she herself is not aware of what she has with her now. It is a state of Brahmic inactivity. To hold back all emotions without displaying anything of that kind, yet holding all that joy, that power, without any display at all, that is the passivity. That is the divine passivity. It's not inertia. It is not tamasic. It is a passivity of a different kind altogether. See, this is a phrase again, like this: a power dwelt in a soul too great to earth. To her divine passivity of mood. Again, this is a line one has to keep on meditating, and kind of let it sink into us. What is the divine passivity is. You see, it is like you are so happy that you are not expressing that happiness. Yeah, you see. That is the passivity. In other words, all her divine dynamism is kind of held back for a moment. Held back. She is not in a rush, do this, do that, do this. Everything is there dynamically. That is the passivity. When an occasion arises, when it should happen, it will come out. Immediately it's there. That is the passivity. To her divine passivity. And it is to that everything is getting drawn. A marvelous voice of silence Again, voice of silence. See, again, these are the phrases. In fact, these are the beautiful things of Savitri. One has to keep on meditating upon them. Voice of silence. As a figure, you can imagine, silence is a person, is a being, and it is that being who is speaking. Silence is a being. And when he speaks, it is he who breathes the thoughts. A marvelous voice of silence. In fact, very often it happens. You see a beautiful still, wonderful painting, full of calm, as if nothing is expressing, and yet it is that which speaks to us. You see a painting, as if it is that which is speaking to us. It is telling something behind that. A marvelous voice of silence breathes his thoughts. All things in time and space had taken for hers. Now, this is of course the description from the infinite and the eternal, from the transcendental world realm. She is coming to the world of space and time. She is waking to the reality of the earth. Therefore, all things in time and space she had taken for hers. So everything now she is embracing. In her they moved, by her they lived and were. The whole wide world clung to her for delight, created for her rapt embrace of love. So the whole world is for her embrace of love. Now you have here already, see, this was written in 1918. You got www. World Wide Web. This is what we have got now, 3Ws, you see. You got 3Ws here already, you see. Written in 1918. Yeah. The whole wide world clung to her for delight. See, again, in this phrase, what do you see? The whole wide world. That phrase is a kind of an expansive phrase. See, the poetry and the thought, they are going together. It is expansive, and it is that which is now getting embraced. Whole wide world clung to her for delight. It is getting compressed. See. That is the charm of the poetry. In her they moved, by her they lived and were. The whole wide world clung to her for delight. That is one thing. And again, you see the alliteration. Whole world clung, delight, 4 L's in the line. The liquidity of the sound comes with that. The mellifluousness, you see. The whole wide world clung to her for delight. Created for her rapt. This L alliteration is very powerful here. Apart from the expansive mood and compression and all that, the alliteration also adds to that. That is the art of the master poet.